Welcome to Bizlock's Retro Hour, my corner of the internet. Hope you're all doing well. We find ourselves to another episode tonight, and we are going to continue down the path of Land of the Lost, and we are doing the episode Possession. This episode was written by David Gerald, who is, of course, the writer, and, Land of the Lost is his baby. He did several episodes of, wrote several episodes of Land of the Lost. He's done several episodes of Star Trek, Trouble with Tribbles, most famous. And, he's a pretty good writer. He tells a pretty good story. This story he's telling is a different story. I like to, when I watch these episodes, watch it, pull how it's impacted to me, pull how it's influenced my imagination, and then kind of connect it to my writing. I've done that with pretty much everything, every show that I've reviewed for up until this point. And I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. With this particular episode, it was hard for me to do it. And the way I say that, or the reason I say that, is, to me, it just really, at the end of the episode, I had more questions about what just happened. How did we get here? Why did we get here? Then I had answers. And it's like you can't make a judgment on anything without knowing the true scope of what you're seeing. And you'll see that as we go through this episode. It's like it gets started, it goes, and where it goes is just really, really unique. Within the first couple of minutes, I feel there's a big homage to 2001: A Space Odyssey. And when we get that, we'll discuss, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But to me, it seems like a big homage there. But pretty much going from there as the story evolves, something does happen. You are concerned with the family, But again, there's no clear setting of what's bad or what is wrong. It's just different. And because of that, except you get to the end and you just go, they did this, he did this. And you can understand what happens at the end. And I may be able to connect that. That I may be able to connect to. That's low-hanging fruit. And of course, I would be able to connect that to my story. But I don't want to reach that low to the fruit. I want to be able to pull something more out of this. So, at the end of the story, you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll definitely understand on this. But, we've got the episode queued up. Do I have any news for you? Yes, I do have news. Ferret Run, Secrets of Arcadia, the abridged version, is released and live on my website. If you look in the links below, I'll have you a link for it, and you can go down there and you can go to the site. And if interested, just enter an email address and you can download it, and you can get it's equivalent of a book trailer, it gives you the feel, it gives you kind of a rundown of the story without spoiling the book itself. Now, it's going to be easy will it be easy to be confused? Yes, because you're looking at Prelude, Chapter 1, Chapter 5, and Chapter 27. And there's a total of 68 chapters in the book, so, you don't read the the trailer or the bridge version thinking you're going to have a good, clear story idea of what's going on. You might have a inkling, but it's on the website. You're more than welcome to check it out. Feel free to. The links will be down below. But anyhow, I'm ready to go get lost. You're ready to go get lost. So let's take it. Let's run with it. And I'll see you guys on the other side. We'll see you then. Bye.
And here we go.
Marshall, Will, and Holly
Yes, we bring the
on a
volume.
routine expedition.
We're gonna bring the volume down because you know the deal with this. Here we go. So yeah, last week we did it differently. We did it with a lot of the audio down, and I tried to went through the story with you on this, and that's what we're going to try to do with it this time. I think it worked very well. I felt very good at the end of the day, at the end of the recording with this, because I felt I made it transformative enough to where, yeah, it showed display, but I don't think they can take it down. Don't think it can get any copyright claims or anything like that. So I feel positive with it. Now, there was a couple areas in which I ran it for more than 30 seconds that I didn't go back and cut it, but it's a weaning thing. So we'll see how this goes, and we'll try to work it, and we'll try to continue it from there. So yeah, and here we go. The moons are like that right now. Note that. So you have them there. They're enjoying their grapes. Not bothering anybody, kind of doing their own thing. Doing what Bakuni does. Noticing something there. Now, the question that I have, is this new? Or why are they just noticing it now? But they notice the pylon right there. Has this always been there? What now makes it to where they're just now noticing it? And it's like, if you remember 2001 Space Odyssey, remember the first part where they're around the obelisk? I get the vibes. I get those vibes here. I really do. And I don't know if this is relevant here, but look. Right there. Are those the moons? What is that right there? Again, I don't know. I noticed that when I looked over this first. So you got these cues. So are they relative to the story? Maybe, but we have Chaka being the curious one, and there's been no speaking or anything to this point. It's just been silence and by them doing this. Tansa not doing what's going on here, but Chaka's just doing his thing with it for sure. Is that, again, let's go back here. Let's look at that. Sorry about that. This again. Go there. And, is this a result of what they're doing with the pylons? I mean, I'm asking this because as the story goes, we're not going to get an answer. But it opens up. So what do we think is going to happen from this point here? Ton says, no, let's not do that. But Chaka does his thing, and he's going to go into it, and He's going to go see what curiosity can do to a cat. And so now we're in the pylon. You've got the matrix table, and you got the unique bubble. Something's happening again. There's no noise. Let's pull this up here. Could be a raise. I think that's what happens at raves. And so he just disappeared. And so clearly, we got something going on here. We're not sure what's going on, but we got something going on here. Hold on just a second. Hey, babe, love you. You know what I'm up here doing. You know what I'm up here doing. Okay. So we got, sorry about that. We got Chaka running around with this stick. And he's clearly not. Now, of course, the name of the episode is Possession. So we are possessed and we are doing something. But we have no directive. We understand nothing what's going on. And we've got Alice doing her thing. And Possession's smart enough to say, nope, we're not going to do this. And so he turns around and just nopes on out of there.
Bye now. Too long. Come on, Dopey.
Daddy, you sure it's okay to let Holly go off by herself?
Well, she's growing up well. Besides, Grumpy's on the other side of the jungle. I heard him crashing off this morning. Well, I'm going to refill the water bags. I'll be back in a while.
Okay.
Okay, so set up now. We're at High Bluff. Holly's got Dopey. They're going to the jungle. Evidently, they're going to go get supplies, get 10, 30-pound turnips and 40-pound carrots. Who knows? But she's there. Wool is at High Bluff. And got this going on right here. And she's going to just do her thing with Dopey, have conversations with him. Let's see what the conversation is.
Would have been nice. But you ate them all up again. You really ought to watch your eating, Dopey. You know that? You want to get fat? Well, of course, nobody's ever seen a thin brontosaur. And I realize you're a grown baby, but it'd be polite to leave something for the rest of us. You heard me. Next time we find some strawberries, they're not for you.
You'll see how well that works out for you.
Chaka? Chaka, is that you? What's the matter?
So you can guess what's going to happen from this point. You got Chaka there, looking old. And there you go. Really don't know what happened to Chaka, but all we know is now whatever happened to him is now taking place with Holly. And so she's just doing her thing with the stick and comes back to the cave. And now here's where you get our first clue on this thing. Will hasn't picked up on that yet, but he's noticing something's not right here. Ooh. Ooh. pretty self-explanatory what's going on here. This thing, whatever it is draining the power from the crystals. So I guess it's just leaving you with nothing but rocks. Now, this could be a bad thing. This could be a very bad thing. So with her being possessed, she's on a definite mission to gather power from the crystals. So we know the crystals are here. I think the only other source of the crystals are at the Lost City. And commercial break. Didn't even see it coming. And Dad comes back in, and we get to let's just check out this conversation now.
Will, what's happened?
Holly.
Holly. Where is she?
I don't know. She had some kind of a wand,
A wand of wonder.
When she touched it to the crystals, it grew brighter. When I asked her what she was doing, she touched me. That's all I remember, Dad. She just knocked me out.
All right. You stay here. I've got to go find her.
No, wait, Dad, listen. I'll go with you.
No, sir.
No, Dad, listen to me. I can help you. I can sense Holly's presence.
Yeah, I think he's a little
Maybe it's that
punch
strange
drunk.
baton that I can sense, but
I think he's punch drunk, personally.
maybe it's an after effect of the shock, but I'm tuned into some kind of power. I
Keyword.
can lead you to Holly. I know I can, Dad. She's in that direction.
Are you sure you're strong enough, Will?
I'm a little shaken, but I'll be okay.
You'll be fine. Rub some dirt in it.
Come on.
You'll be fine.
We're gonna have to take it slow, but at least we'll know our way.
So, we'll leave here. Head here. Logical direction now for her to go. If she's looking for power. And there's going to be the Lost City. Because that's where all the crystals are. And that's where... Oh, he's looking punch drunk as well. Let's see here.
You think she got him too?
Well, I'm not sure, but if she was strong enough to knock you out, why is he on his feet?
Come here, Chaka. Come on. Come on, Chaka.
He actually
Here,
knocked
old
her.
buddy. Come on, old buddy. Hey, are you all right?
No, he's in shock, but I don't think he's hurt. Chaka, go on home. Go home, Chaka.
Go home, Chucky, you're drunk.
Hey, maybe if I point him in the right direction, that'll help.
That always does for me.
Chaka. See, Tan Sa. Tan Sa.
Ta,
Sa?
sa,
Yeah.
ta,
Sa.
sa.
Sa and Ta. All right.
He'll be all right.
He'll
Come
be
on,
fine.
let's go.
That way, that way.
To the Lost City. No Alice around, thank goodness.
What is it, Will?
It's Holly. She's in the Lost City.
How do you know that?
I don't know how, but she is in the Lost City.
Now think, Will. Concentrate. What is she doing there?
I don't... It's something to do with the crystals.
Hmm?
She needs more crystals. It's that thing she's carrying. She needs to charge it from the crystals in the Lost City.
But the slee stack.
They won't hurt her. They can't.
She'll zap him if they
Not
do.
as long as she's got the wand with her.
As long as she's got the wand. That wand of
You know
wonder
what it is, I think.
does wonders. No pun. Well, actually,
Besides,
that
Dad,
was pun
they're
intended.
in the dormant season. And they're still asleep unless something's happened to wake them.
Let's go.
Dad, wait. What if we do find her? How are we gonna stop her?
And so the question is, how they're going to start or what they're going to do. They're just going to have to figure it out and play it out as it goes through. So we've got Holly in the cave, Enix cave. And these are some pretty big crystals. And it's being charged by draining the power from those crystals. So whoever it is, or whoever the crystal belongs to, needs somebody to operate this. Whoever the wand belongs to needs somebody to operate it to get the power. So, you know what's going on here. Rick's coming up trying to break her out of the trance, but clearly she's not going nowhere. Not going anywhere. He's just trying to break through to her, but it's not doing anything. Whatever it is, has got control of her. He got this last time and he got it again. It's called a big old nope. Alright, so now they got his sense back. They both got to get a point on, and they both got to go get Holly. They got to rescue her somehow. They got to figure out how to do this. So they get up and they go. And welcome to Bizlocks Retro News Flash. My time of the show where we go and we are talking about pop culture and what's going on with it today. Today's going to be a unique little show. Not going to go off the rails like I did last week. I mean, my wife watched last week's show, and she said, "You know what? Your retro news was a little long." I said, "Yeah, I know, but it was He-Man. I got carried away. I didn't even watch the full video, and I got carried away. So I apologize to you guys. If you stayed on with it, good for you. But I promise this time I won't go that far with it. But I come to you pleasantly surprised and gonna give praise where praise is due and say some things in which I'm not used to saying, but I am gonna say it. Good job, Disney. Good job, Seth Rogen. Why, you may ask? Because I watched the premiere of the new Muppet Show a couple of days ago. And it was like I stepped in a time capsule to 1977. I kid you not. If you remember, pull back your memory and think back. That was when the Muppet Show first premiered back then. And it was a stage show. You open up with the stage, open up with the song, and then you had skits, you had sections where songs were sung, you had special guests. I remember this day when Mark Hamill, R2, and C-3PO was on there. Loved that episode. I loved that episode. I really did. But you had musical sections, and you had Waldorf and Statler harassing Fuzzy. All of it was there. Here we are, 2026, and a show almost 50 years old. Be 50 years old next year. I'm watching the same thing what I saw back then. I was so pleased. I was so amazed that they got it right. Oh my God, they honest to God got it right. I can't give it. As a matter of fact, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to share with you a section of it. It's going to be no volume. With this, you don't need volume with what you're about to see. Those of you who remember, you'll remember. Those of you who have not, you'll want to. But let me set things up for you right quick, and we'll get it. Stand by. Okay, here we go. I'm going to start with this. Like I said, there's going to be no audio. There's no audio needed when you see what we're about to see. Stand by.
Welcome to Muppet Labs, where the future...
Of course, Muppet Labs. Got Beaker getting ready to come into the scene. It's the same. It is really the same. And again, sure, we're looking at 2026, but I'm being taken back right now to 77. There's Honeydew, Benson, they're here. They're not changed. He's got eye drops, an eye drop experiment. Beaker said, "No, I don't want to do it." He doesn't want to do it. And again, it's just here we go. Eye drops are in. Just simple. Nothing's gonna happen. And that's it. That's the skit right there. It's done. Anyhow, yeah, it was hilarious. The humor is this. It was funny. The whole show was like that. Carpenter, the star. She did Islands in the Stream song with Kermit. Beautiful song. Dolly Parton, Kenny Rogers. Well, it was her. Carpenter and Kermit. Great song. Entertaining. I can't enough recommend watch it. It's on regular TV. It's on Disney. It's on ABC affiliate stations. I believe it's on Sunday nights. I'm not going to say where I got this from, but I can't suggest enough for you to watch it. It is. I'm here to tell you, if there's something that's out there and they do it wrong, I'm going to call it out and I'm going to let them know. There's a lot of things that Disney has done wrong in my opinion. But I have to say, they've done it right. Seth Rogen is showrunner for this. It's not about him. No, it is about the Muppets. It is about Kermit. It's about Fuzzy. It's all those. And it was so entertaining. I can't recommend to you guys enough to watch this show. It gives me hope. For as many things as I can find negative, this one here leaves me with joy, makes me happy, and I can watch it again. And I look forward Sunday night to being able to watch the next episode and be able to enjoy it. So take this as a Bizlock recommends. I recommend you to watch the new Muppet Show. You will appreciate it and you'll enjoy it. And if this is something totally new to you that you've never had the opportunity to see what the original Muppet Show was, I highly recommend you to watch this because you'll understand it and you'll enjoy it and it will make you want to watch the originals flat out. this is the end of the Bizlock Retro News Flash for today. We're going to go back into the episode of Land of the Lost. We'll finish up from there, and we'll finish tonight up. But hope you enjoyed this night's show, and we'll catch you on the other side. We'll see you then. Bye. And we're back. And Chaka Caesar, he knows that stick is a no, 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 no. So they're not sure what they're going to do now. She can't. He's going to whop her with his bag right upside the head. Nope, that's not going to work. She does. I mean, even her eyes in this episode looks like they did good makeup on that. Okay. There we go. Let's get this.
Holly? It's okay, honey. It's okay. Honey. Holly. 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 Listen, honey. Honey.
Now, we'll say
Are you
this.
all right?
Being a father, we all know what comes next.
It's okay. It's okay.
Somebody hit my kid. So, nothing good is going to come out of this.
Can you remember anything?
No matter what happens. No matter
Seems to be all blurry.
no matter how,
After I recharged the
even though we don't know why
crystals,
she
I
was
had to get
been
back
possessed.
to the pylon. But I don't know why.
Something
No matter
inside the
what.
pylon must need more power.
Bingo.
It seems so, Will.
But the pylons have always been friendly.
Not friendly, just not unfriendly. Don't assume anything.
Okay. But now,
Don't touch it, Daddy.
I'm not gonna touch it. I've got to go inside the pylon.
No, Daddy, please.
Oh, Dad.
Whatever it is, I've got to destroy it before it destroys us. Now, it almost killed Holly.
Oh, please, Dad.
Wrath of a Dad.
Now, listen, honey. Listen. This is something that I've got to do.
Yeah. I'm gonna fuck some shit up.
Can't mess
That's
with
what I'm gonna
things.
do.
You're always telling us that.
Whatever that thing is in there,
Whatever it is.
I've got to get rid of it. It almost took you from me.
Oh, Dad, please.
Daddy, we're gonna go with you then.
Not this time, Will. This time it's my battle.
No, Dad, it's our battle. Look, that thing's touched all of us.
I don't have time to argue with
But
you.
Dad, look, we can show you where the pylon is.
Yeah.
See, it just makes me think because it's like there's more than one pylon.
Let's go.
Is this a new pylon? Or what is this? Yep. Chopper says, no, I want no part of this. I want no part of this.
Dad, the door's already open.
Like it was waiting for us.
Oh. Nope. Gonna just nope out of this one.
Strange. It's a large green ball of light.
Uh-oh. We know what this means.
Holly? Holly? Will? Will? I think
Nope.
I got them again. Maybe I can stop it. I remove the crystals from the matrix. Stop.
Oh.
Let them go.
He's mad.
Who are you?
I am the great and powerful.
You're not great.
You're not powerful.
Nope.
You just think you are.
You just think you are. See again.
The Pylons, the possessor of the presence. I am the sleeper who has awakened. I am the most powerful and the greatest of all.
What do you want?
I want power. I want the crystals.
Why?
I am the watcher of the Pylons. I am the possessor of the presence. I am the sleeper who has awakened. It's my destiny to rule all.
Nobody has the right to rule anybody.
Good point.
I can do anything. I am the most powerful and greatest.
If you were so great and you were so powerful,
Why didn't you do
then
it
why
yourself?
do you use children to do your dirty work?
I take what I want. I use whoever I need.
You have no right to endanger other people.
Stop.
We are free people, and you can't rule us.
If had that been me, I would have flipped that matrix table.
Stop. 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 Stop.
Daddy,
Nope.
please.
Daddy, please.
Oh yeah, I can tell you're pulling my leg now.
Stop. Stop. Don't shut off my power source. Please. It's lonely in here. Please don't let me die.
Yep. I think just keep going.
Allie.
Oh, Daddy. Daddy, look. What is it, Daddy?
He looks like one of Enoch's people.
Maybe it was one of the builders of the pylon. We'll never know for sure. Come on. Let's go.
And there you go. He fades to blackness. And episode over. So, here's the deal. I think as much as I hate saying this right here, the 2009 movie had, granted, it messed a lot of stuff up, but it had one, what was it? Their version of Enoch was trapped inside of the pylon. So, nearest I could figure is this character here was trapped, and maybe it was a keeper of the pylons, and maybe, the once, however frequent, because you had the alignment of the moons, that was the needed source, excuse me, for whatever to open up for them to get power. First they tried to use Chaka, then they got a hold of a human, found that to be more worthy, and then went from there with it. So, anyhow, well, like I said, this was a different episode. I can understand where Rick was upset and had to destroy it because, it's my kids. It's on when you mess with the kids. But that's based off emotion. There's really no, was it good? Was it bad? David Gerald, it seemed to he be maybe trying to expand on the world with the pylons. This was really the second episode with real interactions with it. And I know there's more, and so, but interesting episode for sure. I'll meet you guys on the other side, and we'll close this out.
So yeah, like I said in the intro on this was a different episode. Watching it again, that's extremely low-hanging fruit for me to go for, with the fact that, yes, this thing hurt Holly, and yes, it must be destroyed, but that's more emotional, and that's more of an easy fruit to pick at on this. I want to be able to try to connect something that has more meaning with this particular episode. So what I'm going to try connecting with on this is the fact that it's gray. It's not good. It's not bad. It's in a gray area. The whole premise from the point where Chaka went in there and got the one, and Holly got it and was trying to, get her take power. There's no good or bad in it. It's just you're achieving a task. That's all you're doing. That's all they're doing. And from the logic, gather the power, go back to the pylon, return it, charge, and that's it. End of story. We can all speculate that power be delivered, drop it, and she'll go, and then that would be it. We can't guess what's going to happen on there. So we have to look at the neutral of the story. At one point in there, when Will looked at his dad, reference to the pylon, it's like, they've never heard him before, never been bad. It's a valid point. His dad says, well, they've never heard, never had the chance to. So it's putting it at that gray. So, you looked at, and we can try to apply that to Ferret Run. Okay. With that, when it comes to the collider itself, and I believe I've told you this, Trin is a Drowa stuck in this dimension, and what she's doing is she's piecing together technology to Hare for him to figure out to put the collider together. The main purpose to that equipment is just to open a portal to Trin's home dimension so she can go home. That's it. Nothing bad, nothing good, just a purpose. We can relate that to what we're dealing with right here. The stick gathering power, that's all it's doing. Now, what was the guy in the pylon going to do with it? The intrusion? No idea. Could have just needed it to charge it so the Land of the Lost could operate the way it should. Or it could have gotten it the power so it can go conquer the universe. Who knows? With Ferret Run, Trin wants to get home. Her ultimate goal is to get back home, to come back to this dimension and conquer it. Flat out. Rape the world for its resources and rule over the men as if an extension of that. She wants to conquer this world. Does Professor Hare know this? No. Does anybody else know this? No. Just Trin. So the purpose behind there, good or bad, is driven by Trin. So we can judge it based off that, because we know. So you got a spoiler on Ferret Run. But with this particular episode of Land of the Lost, again, because we don't know the full use of what he was going to do with it, we're in that gray area. We just don't know. And again, I'm kind of funny on it because, again, it's low-hanging fruit. Dad gets mad. Reference, using my kid, going to hurt my kid. I'm going to mess it up. That's emotional. That's the low-hanging fruit. You can go for that. Episode, just I hope there's more connecting it. It's been a while since I've watched all the way through, so as it stands right now, I cannot connect this episode here to one that's down the road. Can't do it because I'm not sure. But I do hope that in one of the remaining episodes of this season, or one of the other 2 seasons, we get an answer to kind of answer our questions on this, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I've got more questions that I got with answers here, and it kind of doesn't settle well with me. So this is the one episode I will say I'm kind of disappointed, because again, I got more questions than I got answers, and I like to either be closed for the next episode or have an answer, or no, to be continued. But that's my feeling on this. What's your take? What do you think on this? Am I wrong for having this opinion? Are you perfectly fine with how this ended up? In a way, it opened, it had this thing, and it climaxed with him destroying the Matrix table. Pretty simple setup in the story. You're done with it. But like I said, I was expecting more, and I would have liked more out of that. But share your thoughts. Let me know on that. But that is going to kind of kill it for this episode. Next week, I believe we're going to continue on and continue down the road with Land of the Lost. We'll do the next episode. I think it's one Follow That Dinosaur. Could be wrong, but that's a very good episode. I remember that from watching as a kid. I think we really will enjoy that. But what did you think about the way that I did it this time? Again, I tried to carry it where I narrated, told the story on this as it went. I did let the characters do that a little bit to help with the story and help explanation on this. But as time goes, I'm going to take more and more storytelling elements, and I'm going to tell the story of the episode rather than letting it play through. I want to be able to work through most of it, narrate it, tell you the story, and feel good about what I've done on that, as well as feel like I've made a good effort on telling the story, as well as protecting the channel. But hope y'all have had a good one. Look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, you all be safe, be good to each other, be safe, and we'll catch you next time. Y'all take care. Bye.
Turn the dial back, don't rush the past. Some story